Can't believe we're near the end.
Candela Obscura. I know.
What's that? Near the end?
We're near the end.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
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 Oh, hello.
Hello.
Get everyone in their right spots. Yeah. Okay,
We're in danger of becoming Team America now.
Ah, hello. You mean we aren't already?
Team America.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All right. We ready to get started? See what happens today.
I don't know. Is Jimmy ready to get started?
Yeah, Jimmy is
Stumbled into the
alone right
woods?
now. Jimmy is by himself.
Oh, I forgot
He's
about
lost
that.
in the woods.
Yeah.
He's Kristoff right now. He's lost in the woods. Sorry, I have kids. I reference kid movies a lot.
All right. So, last session was a pretty big lore dump. For several reasons. Fiona finding out she is a twin. Saved Lenora from Lazar in the Clove. The Clove successfully locked away beyond the vault in the Fourth Pharos. And Lazar Quinn dead. With a very fun move using your little time stopper, Arthur.
You give me toys, I use my toys.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Very intense. Very awesome. From there, Fiona received a letter from her father talking about her apparent twin sister. Led you all to the town Oriel in Tottergrass, where you all met Fiona's father and learned that when Fiona was a baby, her twin sister was taken by Lazar, by the Red Hand, and Eons combined. And now, after going through some farms and trying to learn of what's happening out here in Tottergrass, you arrived at Odell's farm, where you came across a strange creature in a grain silo that reacted to Fiona's touch and scurried away into the forest, where Jimmy decided to follow alone. And we ended last session with Jimmy seeing Francine, Fiona's twin sister, cradling this creature as if it was her pet or child.
Dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun. And so that is where we start. Jimmy.
Were they aware of me, or am I still?
So
I didn't roll very good on sneaking.
Correct.
I remember the creature turning to look in his direction. That's all I remember about it.
You see Fiona there, Francine there, holding this creepy, strange little creature guy. And the creature reacted to you and turned its head to you. That's where we start. What would you like to do?
Oh shit! I would like to run away.
Okay. Are you doing this? Are you trying to hide yourself?
How definite am I that the creature has seen me? Did we lock eyes? Was it?
It doesn't have eyes, but if it did, its head is turned towards you, and the light from its mouth started getting a little bit brighter.
Oh, we are fully sprinting away.
Okay.
Serpentine.
Give me a move roll, please.
Oh boy. I think I have nothing in.
Serpentine.
We will use a drive.
At least you're serpentine running, so that if it has a sniper rifle, you're going to be more likely to avoid being shot.
6.
Shoots freaking laser beams out of its mouth.
Jimmy was in track.
Okay.
And in track, they taught you that the fastest point at point A and point B is definitely to run serpentine.
Serpentine.
Now, Jimmy, you rolled a 6. I want to remind you that when you stepped into the forest initially, you turned around and where you had come from seemed to disappear and it was only forest. So a 6 is good on your move roll to pick up the pace and run. I want you to also give me a survey roll to try. I assume you're going back to everybody else.
Yes, most
Okay.
definitely.
Then give me a survey roll.
That's fine by me because I'm really good at that. Ooh, I'll take a 5.
You'll take a 5.
Fuck the drive point, I guess. The gilded was a 4.
Okay.
That's not good enough.
You start sprinting and you look through the trees and you see the grain silo from where you had come from, just off in the distance. You also see somebody else circling the just the border of this camp here. He is holding a rifle and he has not noticed you, but he is just keeping a perimeter around the camp. He doesn't notice you, but you see the grain silo.
Okay. Oh, he has a gun. Okay.
Yeah, he sure does.
He doesn't notice me. How far is he? And is his back turned to me?
He's kind of looking to the right, like walking adjacent on the other side. Imagine the camp is like in the center and you've took off this way and he's on the other side. He's just walking, circling it. So his back is not fully turned to you, just partially. The grain silo you think is maybe 150, 200 feet away.
Rough spot. Gun in a hard spot. Let's see. Jimmy would probably try and disable the guy with the gun very sneakily.
Okay, give me a hide roll.
Okay. Where's my hide? Okay, I at least have some in that. Okay, we'll burn the drive and roll. A 5.
A 5. You begin sneaking up behind this guy. And as you do so, you get close, but another person comes out from behind a tree and grabs onto you. Faces
Damn.
and says, "Oh, let's make this fun." And we'll cut there to everybody else. What are we doing?
We would have seen Jimmy sneaking into the woods, correct?
Yes, you would have seen Jimmy walking off into the woods. I think I said, what was it? Snacking on his nuts, walking into the woods. That's pretty much what you saw.
How long has it
Arthur
been
looks around and... Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
for us?
Not very long. This all would have happened very quickly for Jimmy. So maybe 5 to 10 minutes only. We'll say.
Any sign
I
of
still
him?
feel like that's enough.
I haven't seen him.
He was right here a minute ago, and then nothing. Let's take a nice long look around the silo. Maybe there's something over there. And he takes out his... he's going to take out his bleed detector, but he's going to start looking around the floor where he last saw Jimmy to see if there's any new bleed that he didn't see before.
Sure, you, of course, see the bleed that was already there from this creature that you assume was like living in the silo. You kind of you can track the creature's steps, bleed steps into the forest, and you know that is the way Jimmy went. But anything new, I don't think would have showed up.
I'm worried about Jimmy, and I think he was moving in the same direction as these footsteps.
Am I still feeling anything from the silo?
I think so. You felt or sensed your sister as well, off in the direction that creature ran. But anything coming from the silo directly, not really.
Okay. Well, I think we should go see what Jimmy's gotten himself into.
Yeah, am
I
getting
too
quite
am worried about Jimmy.
It's almost like he's right here with us.
Okay.
Arthur is he's going to fish out the pistol that he took off of Lazar that he's kept hold of, and he's going to use the bleed detector like this sort of stereotypical cop with a torch with absolutely zero training. He saw it in a movie once, he has no training to do this whatsoever. This is the first gun he's ever held in his life. And he's now going to assume it's as easy as he's always seen everyone do it. And he is now going to chase after this this trail of evil footprints by this xenomorph-looking creature that could potentially have grabbed his friend Jimmy and dragged him off into the woods to have a cup of tea, presumably. Or some other nefarious thing. So, that is Arthur.
Okay. Arthur takes off, pistol in hand. Fiona?
How big were the switchblades I took off Klein?
Pretty decent.
Yeah, so I'm going to take out both of them, one in each hand, and follow Arthur.
Alaric is just gonna follow in suit and kind of stay back a little bit, seeing as he is on.
He just hangs his head.
Okay. Now, remind me, Fiona, you told your father to stay put. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
He said to hide in the
That's right.
in the field rather than near the silo or in the tree line.
So, Arthur, you take off following the trail of footsteps through your bleed detector, and you eventually come to the same clearing, and you see Francine sitting in the center of this camp, cradling this creature. I'll allow if you all wanted to try to hide first.
Oh yeah.
I'll let you make those rolls before anything else happens.
Yeah, Arthur's following the bleed and then sees. How far away are we from this? Sorry, just so I'm clear on the.
You it's kind of like peeking through the trees. You can see her maybe 50 feet off, so a decent ways still as you start to come to it.
Sure. I'm going to use a drive point for this hide because I have nothing.
Same.
Yes, I decided that he would not be stealthy at all. However, it was
literally
a 6
none of us have
because of the
hide.
drive. It would have been disadvantaged. It would have been a 4, but it's a 6 because of the drive. So I am very happy.
I got a whopping 1.
No.
I got a 3.
You got a 3. Okay. So Arthur, you sneak up and see Francine there with this creature. And Fiona, you trip over a tree branch and fall. Dr. Quinn, you try to help her up, now having made some noise. And Arthur, you hear in your head a voice you have not heard before. But it says, "Don't be afraid. It only mirrors what you bring. If you see hunger, you'll feed it. If you see terror, it'll wear your terror as a mask."
Do I recognize the voice at all?
It sounds kind of like Fiona.
And can I... Is this a bleed effect that I'm being exposed to?
You haven't taken any bleed damage at this moment, but go ahead and give me a sense roll.
Yeah, I'd love to give you a sense roll. That is a 2 and a 6. I'm going to take the 6.
Yes, it is a bleed effect. And as you look kind of through, you see the mouth on this creature glowing brighter and brighter as you are hearing that in your head. And Francine's face looks up and her eyes lock with yours from across through the trees.
Arthur is sort of confused from him, but he does lower the gun. Can you hear me? He thinks it very loudly.
You hear, only Arthur hears, I can hear you, and I know you, but you're more grown up. Fiona, you catch on the opposite side, you see a scuffle occurring. You see Jimmy currently trying to fend off this other person in black leathers that is trying to wrangle him and get him to stop fighting him, essentially.
Fiona is going to resheath or put the blades away, but like still accessible, and start making her way towards Jimmy's scuffle.
Okay. Are you doing this stealthily or you're just going up to it?
I want to do it stealthily.
Okay, then give me a roll.
Please. Oh, that's a 4.
That's a 4. Kind of seeing, like, looking through the trees across this encampment, you see Francine for the first time, truly. And then you see Jimmy across, and you're like, well, shit, I need to go help Jimmy. So you try your best. And as you do so, a hand grabs on to your shoulder. You turn around to see a very large man, meaty hand on your shoulder. Says, oh, you're coming with me. And he starts dragging you into the middle of the camp.
Yo, he has a cattle prod. Watch out.
Can I, since he's already made contact with me and I happen to be very handy with physical maneuvers,
Yes.
can I, like, throw him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Suplex.
Sweet.
Shoot in the throat.
Give me a strike roll.
Sweet. It's gilded, and I'm going to use a drive. I feel like this
Let's
might
fuck
be an
this
important
guy.
move. Yeah.
I'm going to
Critical
try the same
success.
maneuver on my guy as well.
Yeah.
Jimmy, yeah, go ahead and give me a strike roll as you're fighting off this other Eon's person.
I will so happily do that.
I got a 6 on my gold die.
Ooh!
1.
Nice. Meanwhile, Arthur looks at Alaric and is like,
I got a 6 on my gold die.
is everyone else just kung fu fighting?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Keep an eye out.
Okay,
Alaric's just behind a bush.
Fiona, you grab that hand, and he goes fucking flying, not anticipating your strength. As he falls to the ground in front of you and is moving to stand up, you see this rod-like thing in his hand, and it is glowing and sparking with electricity, and he holds it up, and he says, stand down or I'll bind you like the rest of them. Jimmy, you got a 6 on yours.
Yep.
What do you do?
Let's see. He grabbed me, huh?
Yes.
We'll say he grabbed my left hand, and I'll
Sure.
grab his hand and do the flippy thing and give him a punch in the head on the way down.
Okay, punch. As that happens, they are dazed, and you watch they go to their belt, unclink what looks to be like some kind of grenade, and drops it.
Is anyone that is opposing us far enough away that I could kick the grenade towards them?
The
Or-
man with the gun. So you were approaching the guy with the gun with his back turned. You didn't quite get there, and this other person intercepted you. So this guy is a bit further away. You could.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and alley-oop that real quick.
Okay, give me a control
Absolutely.
to kick the grenade, and as you go to kick it, you see it starts smoking.
5.
A 5. Okay, you kick it. As you do that, it goes off, and this is a. You thought maybe it might be a smoke grenade. This is a flashbang. You kick it,
Ooh.
it makes it to the guy with the gun, but it still affects you.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna need you to take 1 brain mark,
That's fair.
as you're currently blinded for the next couple minutes.
Oof.
Okay. Back to Arthur and Dr. Quinn.
We know of the ones that we've seen engage Fiona and Jimmy.
At this point, I
Do we
would
know
say
of- At this point, can we see any other guards in other than Fiona's sister and the monster in the middle? Do we see any other guards down there in the camp?
give me a survey roll.
To survey. That's a 5.
A 5?
And a 2.
I got a 5
As
as
you
well. Yeah.
Okay. You see 3 separate tents set up here, and there is a table in the center of the camp, and then Fiona seated on the ground still, or Francine seated on the ground still. You see a couple of different like machinery, tools, cables in and out, some kind of bursting with electricity here and there. And you catch the shadow or silhouette of someone in one of those tents, but you can't see them directly.
So we have at least one more to deal with, and potentially a monster, which is going to be fun. Arthur is going to look down at Francine and think very loudly. Are you able to stop them from attacking my friends, or
Give me a sway roll.
sway? I'm going to use a drive. Give me 2 dice. That was 2 2s.
Yeah. The response you get. She says, "But these are my friends."
Yeah, I just want them to stop trying to kill my friends, that's all.
No other response.
Okay. And he sees that Jimmy... between Jimmy and Fiona, I believe Fiona's probably closer.
Yes.
Having just thrown the guy, is the device he was holding on the ground?
No, it's still in his hand, and he's holding it up and like pointing it at Fiona.
This is gonna go badly.
Shoot him!
He's gonna run forward, and he's gonna have to just risk it. He's gonna bring up the gun and point it at the guy from a not cartoonishly stupid close distance that they always close and disarm someone. He's gonna at about like 15, 20 feet. He's gonna stop and with at an angle so that Fiona's not in the line of fire, he's going to draw the gun up and point it directly at the guy, with still holding the bleed detector as if it was a torch, a proper torch, and therefore illuminating the guy if he is covered in bleed.
Okay. You do see bleed resonating off of him, and you point the gun at him. He sees you. It's your bright flashlight on him, and he looks at you, Fiona. He turns to look at you, Arthur, and Fiona, you see that what he has in his hand starts to generate like this static wire off of it. And he goes to press a button. Arthur, you see this as well. And he's going to fire this off at you, Fiona. You have a moment to make a move roll if you'd like. Now, Arthur, if you want to shoot him or not, I'm not sure. That's up to you. He's still deciding to go for Fiona.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to knock it out of his hand from the bottom and pop it up. And while I'm doing that, I'm also going to scream and put a lot of emotion into saying Francine.
All right. Give me a control roll for your first action there.
Okay.
She gets close, and Arthur, who was about to take the shot, is now not comfortable to do that with someone in that close, because how does this work? So he I stick that bit towards that bit, and I pull the trigger, and that thing dies. Unfortunately, she's in the range, so he's gonna sort of like hold his fire until she's clear.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. Okay, so you go to like hit it underneath to try to knock it out of his hand. That is successful. However, as that happens, it goes off above you two. And you watch as this like electrical static wire wraps around now the both of you, and you are right next to him, tangled up in this, and you cannot move. But you got him.
It's your cuddle time. Did Francine react at all?
Alaric would kind of like come around the corner there and let's try to help them. He says this to Arthur there, and try and figure out, how to get this wire off. You keep the gun trained on him.
Yeah, Arthur's gonna sort of. Are they being like electrocuted by this wire, or is it just binding them?
It's just binding them.
Right. He's gonna, as he runs over, he's gonna like get his foot on the guy's shoulder and have the gun pointed down at him like this, and just sort of. Okay, I'm not gonna pretend I know how to use this very well, but if you don't stop moving, I might accidentally pull the trigger and blow your head off. So let's just calm down, shall we?
You don't ever tell him that you can't use a gun.
I think it's quite plain to anyone who's seen a gun before that I don't know how to use one. So let's just go with the truth.
The man that is wrapped up in this with Fiona is trying to struggle against it, and the device that shoots it off is over on the ground about 5 feet away from the both of them, and he notices it there and is going to try and move over there to get to it.
Can I
say
headbutt
that
him?
Alaric sees that and will
say,
go
hell yeah, Fiona,
knock him with the
go.
pistol.
Everybody just Fiona
Alaric will
headbutts him right next to her.
I was gonna
Alaric will
say,
see
can I
him
try
look
and
at it?
kick the guy that fell on the ground and tried to flashbang me, even though I'm blind? Because I remember where he was.
Yeah, so like your ears right now are ringing, you can't really see. So for this, You could do a survey roll, but you can't see or hear.
That's fine.
So I would also say you could also give me a sense roll.
Four gilded on the survey, so at least I get a nerve back.
Okay.
Or drive back.
What do you do because you can't see or hear? How do you try to find?
Oh, I would take aim at the place I remembered him being and kick as hard as possible.
Okay.
Hopefully around the torso area, but it's the blind shot at this point. So
Okay. Give me a strike roll as well.
okay. 5.
5. Okay. You are successful in finding this person, and you go to kick. You make contact, and you feel 2 hands on your ankle, grabbed onto your foot.
He was ready. Damn, this guy is good.
You begin to feel them squeeze very tight.
I am jumping
Tighter.
up with my other foot and slamming down on the wrist as hard as possible, since it's like right next to. It's pretty obvious where that is.
Okay, give me another strike roll.
It's, 6.
6. Okay, you swing your other leg up, kick down. As you do that, they hold on even tighter to your leg.
Dang.
Somehow standing there with much more strength than likely anticipated. I need you to take 1 body mark as the bones in your ankle are being crushed.
No.
But as you kick, they do let go, but your ankle is fucked in this moment.
All right, fair enough.
Can Arthur see what's happening over there? And
You can, yes.
And is it one of the men, or is it a monster that's grabbed him?
This is a person, one of the agents here. The second one, not with the gun, and obviously not the one that's been
They're
apprehended.
clearly juicing.
The one that looks like they can throw punches.
Arthur is looks down at Fiona and this guy next to each other, and then up to Alaric. Are you gonna be all right here with this guy?
Yeah. Go help Jimmy.
Okay. And just for good measure, he's gonna lean down and break the guy's nose with the butt of the pistol. He'll be less trouble like this, I promise. And he's gonna run after Jimmy with the gun waving wildly.
Excellent.
The image I have in my head right now. It's very funny. You smash this guy's face, break his nose, and he tries to like react to go up and grab his face, but he's fucking stuck with Fiona in this wrapped up wiring. And now he's bleeding. Right. You walk over, gun, to Jimmy. You do see the other gentleman with the actual rifle. He's running towards one of the tents, while Jimmy is caught up in fighting this other agent.
I would try and stop that, but I think Jimmy's going to have a much better time doing that than me, even with a banged up leg. So he's just
I'm still thinking about options, but I got a few.
Yeah, Arthur's plan is to save Jimmy so Jimmy can save Arthur later. He's gonna bring out the gun, hold it up, flashlight in place, and go, right, I know it doesn't look like I can use this, and I'm not very good at it, but I am gonna start squeezing the trigger till it goes click, unless you stop moving right now.
Give me a sway roll with that one.
I suck at sway rolls. That's a 4.
4. They look at you. They see Jimmy with their fucked up ankle. You come over with this gun. You think you're scary? That's cute.
No, I think the gun is scary. I'm just hoping it rubs off on me a little bit.
You watch as they go to grab another grenade from their belt. They
With a
hold it up.
drive point, I would like to shoot the grenade.
Okay. Go ahead
Holy shit.
and give me a
Let's
control
go.
roll.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a
It's
bad
pretty
idea.
high stakes.
From novice to
Jesus.
Call of Duty professional. In one roll.
What'd you get?
Really good
Say-
roll, I can tell.
Say double sixes and not double ones.
You want to guess what I got on the next dice that I rolled the same way as before?
You got a 7.
I got a double 2. I got
Oh
two.
no!
Wow.
The dice
That
tell
equals
us
Wow.
all.
4.
Holy shit.
Oh boy.
Okay. You're going to shoot the grenade.
Mhm.
The gun goes off.
Please don't shoot me.
Hand hand kind of shaking a little bit. Trying to aim right. Happens so fast. And Jimmy, your shoulder. Take a body
Shit.
mark.
No!
Oh no.
Fuck.
Jimmy's getting banged up.
What does that put you at, Jimmy?
I'm at 2, 2, and 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Arthur.
am dodging that with my super ninja skills of Death Defy.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Nice.
Nice.
I am gonna just torque it real quick in reaction to him shooting the
As
gun,
you-
and it'll hit the dirt next to my shoulder, and I will scream at him to aim better.
Yeah. Yeah, I should aim better.
I was gonna save that mark longer, but I kind of want to be able to use my shoulder because I need to beat the crap
No,
out
that's
of
fair.
this guy.
That's
right here.
absolutely fair. And
Let's
Arthur
get
is
it.
glad that you dodged. That is his preference.
You
Um,
shoot, Jimmy dodges, they drop a smoke grenade, and smoke everywhere. Obscured.
Question.
Mhm.
We've already established that one of the guards at least has bleed all over him.
Yes.
And the bleed detector picks
You
up
would
bleed,
have
does-
seen it, actually, yes, if you were still doing your cop move.
Oh yeah, I was for sure. Like it
Uh,
probably led to me missing because obviously 2 hands on a gun probably better than 1. But I'm just wondering, does the cloud obscure bleed, or can I still see his bleed through the cloud of smoke because I'm using the bleed detector?
You know, that is a forethought that I did not have, and I think you would, because light can go through smoke, and the light is what lights up the bleed. So what you see, and you would have seen it before the grenade went off, it's actually in their armor that they're wearing. You see it's like laced within their armor, and you watch basically armor moving towards the camp.
Towards the camp. Not towards me and not trying to get in my way.
Correct.
He's gonna grab at Jimmy and try and pull him out the smoke instead of going after the guy.
Okay.
He already knows that one of them's made it to the camp, so like stopping the other one is it. Hopefully this is the right call, but like it makes more sense to get Jimmy to help than to stop this guy running and joining the first guy to make it to camp. So he's gonna grab Jimmy by by the collar and just sort of start dragging him back.
Okay. Easy enough to do, as Jimmy has some bleed on him from fighting with that agent. So you see Jimmy grab him, and you make your way back to Dr. Quinn and Fiona and the whole fiasco back there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and hopefully Quinn can help help the leg.
Okay.
Yeah, in the meantime, while that was going on,
Mhm.
Alaric would have been trying to, he would have grabbed that device and
Mhm.
pocketed it away, and then trying to, unravel whatever wire this is first, just
Okay.
manually.
Okay. Dr. Quinn is not an idiot, so you would have initially seen that this wire is crackling with electricity, and it still is. While it doesn't seem like it's hurting Fiona and this big guy, as you go to touch it, you get a spark on your finger. And you look at the device that initially shot it out. You pick that up. Give me a focus roll to try to see how this device can work with unraveling the wire that's holding them together.
Okay. Are you absolutely fucked right now?
Oh, no.
I added a drive point and rolled 3
Mhm.
ones.
Wow.
That's gotta count for something though.
Oh my
That's
God.
kind of a heck of a roll.
Everybody died.
Just saying.
You Oh boy. You see that there are 3 different buttons on this device, and you aren't really sure what they do. As you go to press one of them, you see that the wire that is wrapped around them already begin to spark even more, and it begins to have these little almost like barbed wire on it, and it starts digging into Fiona's skin. Fiona,
Owie.
I need you to take a body mark and a bleed
Great.
mark.
Great.
Sorry.
Love that for me.
So sorry.
Bro, 3 ones.
It's crazy.
I
3
feel
ones
so
is
cozy right
insane.
now.
And it's gilded. Actually, it's gilded. I'm going to take the gilded one, obviously, and take back one. I'm not kidding.
There you go.
Amazing.
It's insane.
Arthur and Jimmy, you walk back up to seeing Fiona wincing in pain as Dr. Quinn is trying to figure out how to get this thing off of them. And the gentleman that is wrapped up, thankfully, actually, because that went off, he was about to start shouting, and now he is wincing in pain. So, not shouting.
So partial
How much
success.
maneuverability do I have in these wires?
It's wrapped around your whole waist essentially and down your thighs, so you could maybe shuffle your feet. But the big guy will
body.
have to shuffle with you.
We're standing wrapped up together?
Could be standing or on the ground. The way I had it in my head was that it got you while you were standing.
Okay. And what are we just kind of mashed together face to face?
Side by side, I would say. Unless you'd like to be mashed together face to face.
I mean, if we're side by side, I could probably nut tap him.
Yeah, you're side by side.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be trying to do as much damage as I can while we're stuck together.
Give me a control roll for the nut tap.
Woohoo!
Lord.
4.
4. You guys see Fiona's hand reaching out trying to fuck it that time.
Just a little
He struggles next to you. He's like, fucking stop. Stop.
You stop.
How about we leave that for when you're alone and we can just, we can step away, let you work this out.
She's not my type.
You did this. This is your fault.
I guess I would
Yeah,
try
I hate to
another
say-
button, to be honest. We're gonna just be
Okay.
trying buttons to try and get this thing off.
Okay.
To either release or, yeah.
Please don't
We'll
kill
just
me.
do another focus roll for it.
There's no way that it'll roll another one, right? Absolutely not. I'll even add a drive.
Shut your mouth.
I'll even add another drive. Oh, another one. But a 6 on the gilded.
Okay. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Six,
This is how Fiona dies.
6, 1, and
Just
5.
sliced apart.
The ones
you press another button and you watch as like the wire around them starts to kind of float off of them and find its way back to this little device and find in like a retractable thing. Doesn't harm them in that process of removing it. As you do that, big guy books it. Or is going to start. I mean, you can have an opportunity to try to grab him, but as that is released from him, he's just going to turn around and try to run to camp.
Yeah. So the second I feel it loose. So many voices.
I will, in reaction, hit the third button and voice it, and, like, point it at him, and hit the third button.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Jimmy, your eyes work now. You can hear it's all kind of coming back. You still have like a little bit of tinnitus in your ears, but your sight is returning. Sorry, Dr. Quinn, you are threatening to wrap him up again. Is that what I understand?
I'm not threatening. I'm just
you pressed it
and press the third button. Yeah.
Okay. Pretty
assuming
easy to do
that
with
it's
this
gonna
device.
Be the one that is shooting it out. That would be the assumption that.
Now you understand how this device works. You press the correct button and it shoots out and wraps up around him again, just in time before he takes off.
Okay.
We love this.
At this moment, the others, they have gone back to camp. You have apprehended this big guy. You're probably about 50 feet away from where the camp is. And you are all here together. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick while you think about your next steps.
Is my foot walkable on, or is it like fucking?
It depends on how much pain Jimmy wants to suffer through. How much pain can Jimmy suffer through?
Jimmy can take a lot of pain.
I agree with that. It hurts.
This.
And it's not very stable, but you can, as you suffer through it pretty badly, and it might hinder some things in the future. Don't know yet.
Fair enough.
You can walk. It's just Jimmy's a bit slower.
Word. Okay.
All right. I'll be right back.
Jimmy, did you get hurt? Again?
Yeah. They got my leg. They're definitely not natural.
Let me take a look. And Alaric will pull out, like, bandage and let's get it wrapped up at least. And just tightly wrap the ankle so that it is nice and firm and you don't have you have a less chance of rolling it or anything like that.
I'll give it a slight, like, test. Limp around a little bit, get used to how much it hurts, and we're good to go. I can fight.
That's good, because I think we've established I'm no good with this thing.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely take that.
I hand it over to you with no reservations. Interested in this thing though. This is cool. And he's going to pick it up and have a look at the machine.
That thing is cool. I agree.
I did not think it was very cool.
I mean, I don't blame you, but long term, I think it'll be very useful.
I think so. And this chap, well, I don't know his name, but he's which button was it to make them stop yelling? Alaric?
Well, it didn't stop him from yelling, but
the owie button.
It was actually the owie button. It was this one. It was this one right here.
Oh, he presses the owie button.
Owie.
Maybe we should put something. Make sure that he doesn't yell to his companions.
That's a good idea. I've got 1 second. And he pulls out the another handkerchief with his father's embroidery and just stuffs it in the guy's mouth. And goes, best we can do here now. What are we thinking? Those two made it back to the main camp, and I think I saw someone else in one of the tents.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Plus, of course, Francine's been, you should know, Francine's been broadcasting stuff into my head since we arrived, and I'm not sure if she's on our side or not, but she said that the creature only, well, it don't, if we think it's hungry, it'll eat us. It will feed off of whatever energy we're putting out. So if you do end up face to face with it, just imagine it's a new friend or something, I guess.
Happy thoughts.
So,
Awesome. Got it.
Think happy thoughts, yeah.
Or at least thoughts
think
that
that's-
don't end in your violent death.
I think that's easier said than
Or anyone
done.
else's.
Or anyone else's. I mean, yes. He looks down at the guy on the floor. Yes, but definitely your own first. But how should we play this?
Those other two.
I mean, my sister's over there, so I gotta go over there.
You could just walk in if you want. I'm not,
I want to
not
say
saying
we
it's the
should be
best plan.
stealthy, but stealth has not been thus.
well,
Well,
I
and
mean, think that
I imagine
the
they
element
know
of
about us
surprise
at
is
this
here.
point.
probably
That's true. That's
the element
true.
of surprise is pretty much behind us at this point. We've not done any permanent damage. He looks down at the guy's nose and is like,
Arthur, did you get the indication or inclination that the voice told you that, when you said if you feel hunger, and it feels, what you feed it basically, would that apply to weapons as well? Did you
Well,
get that
it was when I was holding the gun, and I think she was warning me not to point it at the creature. It would feed off of my thoughts, my energy, and would respond in kind. So, I'm planning not to do that, and
Yeah.
giving the gun away, so I can't. But if it comes down to it, I'll try and lure the creature to me, and I'll try and make a connection with it on that level, which will hopefully free up you to do what you do best and knock some heads around if you need to.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
about to say,
try to
it might have to be guns blazing. They
reach my
seem like
sister.
they're a little bit enhanced, as it were.
You think they were stronger than they should have been?
Oh yeah, my ankle definitely is telling that tale, for sure.
I noticed.
I
that their
also
armor
think
is...
that I also noted that the total lack of concern for getting shot. I mean, I know Arthur's not great with the gun, but I think normal people who cannot just like take a bullet or a punch to the face and then murder you would maybe be a little bit more frightened, or at least slightly intimidated.
And I noticed that all their armor is filled with bleed. I think that it's some kind of artifact. And he looks down at the guy and shines the flashlight over his armor and reveals, I imagine, bleed on him as well.
Yeah.
I will ask that guy what's up with their superpowers. That's what I thought. I'd ask though.
I did stuff his
What-
mouth with a handkerchief, so
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I forgot about that.
He just
pull it
has
out.
daggers at you.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
What if we tickle it out of him?
If you do what?
If we tickle it out of him.
Tickle it out of him?
With our knives. Yes.
With your knives.
That's gonna be in
Try
the
to be less
summary.
violent, okay?
Oh.
Gucci Gucci Goo.
The muscle mommy's trying to be less violent.
Sticks it under the fingernail.
As you all are standing here discussing what you should do, you hear a voice from the camp. We know you're out there. You might as well just come over here. Why don't we have a little chat?
I think that's probably how this is going to go anyway, so...
I think I'll stay in the bushes. I'm not sure that they know I'm here yet.
Fair, yes. Shall we take our boy back and... Sorry, what is your name? And he's just going to pull the napkin out of his mouth, handkerchief out of his mouth.
He spits in your face.
See, this is why we use the handkerchief, and he stuffs it back in.
Mummy.
No one has any manners anymore.
Does
It's
it
gonna
look like the device can be like used multiple times, or is it
Like
a
another
wires
strand?
Always, yeah, is it always wired to it?
Looking at it, you see 3 little grooves, and as if they light up, and 2 are lit, and 1 is not. Like it might have 3 charges.
So can you detach it from the
Yeah.
current one, and then like that's
Yeah,
what it looks
so
like? Okay.
the way it like floats through the air and removes itself from this device and attaches
Okay.
itself to somebody, and then you can like recall it back.
Okay. All right.
In that case, Arthur would... so you're saying it could detach and not be connected to the wire, but it would still be containing the person?
Correct.
Okay. He'd disconnect it and then, like, put it in his pocket, where he can reach it nice and easy, and then help, for want of a better word, Garfield, up to his feet, and he's going to sort of... Right, so I suppose can you hop?
Oh, the way this man is glaring at you at that fucking question. You see his like
Look, don't
feet
give
kind
me
of
that.
shuffle.
Yeah, but I'm taking you back. I just don't want to deal with you spitting at me and everything. That's it. Come with me. And he like hooks his arm through the Garfield's arm and sort of helps him along.
Okay. Dr. Quinn, you said you were staying back.
Yes.
Okay. And Fiona and Jimmy are going with?
100%.
Okay. So you walk into the camp where you see Francine there. However, she is in the middle of standing up, and this creature is now down on its like all weird 4 legs, and she is walking into a tent, and this creature is following her. You see the other 2 individuals there, and then this gentleman walks out. Holding another thing that looks familiar that you saw Dr. Rowe holding in the basement of the warehouse.
When we made him drop it, he melted.
Yes, that is true. This gentleman walks out and says, I'm Dr. Vera, and you are interrupting my work. What are you doing here?
I don't suppose you'd believe we were just out for an evening stroll.
Do I look like an idiot?
I mean... last person I saw with one of those devices melted into the floor, so little bit.
Really? You watch as he holds it up, and you all start to hear a very loud frequency. Fiona, give me a sense roll.
I'm shooting him the second he holds it up. Just saying.
It's just a tuning fork. He's an avid musician. We just interrupted like the most epic jam session ever.
I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3. Okay. Jimmy, you said you shoot him?
Oh yeah.
Okay. As he holds it up, that sound starts going. Jimmy, give me your control roll to shoot him. However, Fiona, you start walking towards the tent that Francine walked into. You cannot control yourself walking in there.
Oh no. I got double 6s.
You got double 6s?
F that guy, let's go.
Fuck!
Oh, jeez.
Jimmy, you shoot and just completely obliterate his hand, and he screams that you.
Hell yes.
And he starts to try to step back, but his entire hand is essentially missing. It's just dripping blood as he tries to wrap it up in his shirt and takes a step. What do you want?
Well,
we came to interrupt your work, actually.
And I would like to know what you did to Fiona right now, because that's not normal.
That too.
You all are such fools. You need to observe before you condemn.
I've observed several acts of child endangerment, child kidnapping, child torture, and various other crimes that begin with the word child. I've seen enough. I think I'm good with our course of action. There's nothing you can say that could possibly justify everything you've done.
I would love to hear him try, though.
That's in character, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No.
Sure.
If you'd like to say
is Fiona
something
still-
that will make us not want to kill you right now, go ahead.
Yes.
I promise you, there's probably nothing.
Fiona is walking towards the tent.
Arthur's going to try and grab her hand and stop her. But, like, he's not stupid enough to try and grab her foot bodily. And he's just going to try and...
Yeah, you grab
This may still
her-
end with him being broken in half, but...
I know, right?
You grab her
But-
hand, and now
with
she's...
his hand, it's the same hand he connected with the silver symbol. And he's hoping somehow that will have an effect. Like, he's pushing as much, maybe a sense roll or something, like, of trying to recreate the feeling that gave and reverse it, like, to try and make a connection that might override whatever's happening.
You give me a focus roll, and Fiona, you give me a sense roll.
Focus. Here comes the focus.
I think
I'm gonna use a
Alaric
drive.
would be circling around towards the tent that she was walking towards.
Okay.
Which I think was where her sister walked to. You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Alaric
The
will
gotta
be
3
start
and a
rolling.
5.
I'm gonna start rolling in different place.
It's a 3 and a 5, and the 5 is gilded, and I'm going to take the 5 and the gilded, take my drive back.
Okay. What'd you get, Fiona?
3.
You got a 3. Arthur, you know that you've made contact with her like this, but her sister overrides that.
That's fair. That's fair.
And now holding on to her, she's kind of dragging you with her at this point. Not really noticing you, just kind of in a trance-like state. Dr. Quinn, you circle around to the tent where Francine walked into. You can see lantern light in this tent. You see like the shadow of the beast, and you see a shadow of her in there. What would you like to do here?
Is there any flaps or anything that I can kind of just peek in and make sure, like,
Yeah.
what are they doing? Are they in a trance? Are they just hanging out?
Okay. Give me a little... Well, I don't think this requires a roll, except for if you are trying not to be seen.
Currently, yes. And
Okay.
I'm gonna full on disadvantage this.
Okay.
Aw, 2. It was a 2 and a 6. Should have rolled.
Okay.
It wouldn't have
You
mattered.
see
It was
like
a 2 anyways.
the back flap of this tent and like think that you are sneaking over. And as you do so, Francine's head turns and she locks eyes with you. I would like for you to give me a sense roll.
I'll have to drive this. Yeah, let the dice do everything. 6.
6? Shit. She fixes her gaze on you, and for a moment, you feel like the only people in the world are you and Francine in this moment. You start to like hear your own heartbeat louder, and then you hear a second heartbeat. And as you've locked eyes with her, you assume it's hers, and then you hear a third heartbeat. And you look down and see this creature's mouth starts to glow. Because you rolled a 6, nothing else happens. But she is locked with you in this moment and currently does not consider you a threat. As I think what you are showing right now is just curiosity and to ensure that they're safe.
Yes.
So that is the energy you're feeding this creature, and that's the energy it's giving back to you.
All right.
As Fiona is walking into the tent and Arthur is kind of being half dragged in as he's trying to stop her, am I now seeing Francine and the creature?
You see Francine's back. She is looking at the back of the tent, and you are being pulled towards the front.
Fiona, I need you to wake up now. Oh, sod it. Okay.
You
This
feel...
better work. And
Oh, go ahead.
he's going to step ahead of her and move towards Francine, not in an aggressive posture, in sort of a, you said you remember me, or you know me. Let's talk about that.
As you
Jimmy
step
will be
in
like
front.
edging towards them this time because
Okay. Because
But-
there's
but, like-
still 2 people here that have not yet been dealt with.
oh shit, never mind.
Oh yeah, shit.
The other 2. So Arthur, you step forward and try to get in front of Fiona and talk with Francine as Francine's back is turned to you. And Jimmy, you watch as the man with the rifle walks up and puts the rifle up against Arthur's back. Does not shoot, but says, "Stop. Now."
Yeah, I'm stopped. I'm just talking, you know.
Move. And he
Which is it?
directs
Which is it?
you.
You just told me stop. And now you've told me to move. I don't want to give. You're giving me mixed signals here, literally, sir.
He points the rifle and directs you over towards a table in the center of the camp. Over there. Now.
He looks down at the creature. Can I get a read on what the creature thinks about this guy holding a gun to me?
Sure. How would you like to do that?
I would like. Now,
Is the
did
creature
I
not
notice
still
the
focused on
creature's
me?
connection with Alaric?
It is focused on you, Dr. Quinn, but I'm wondering if Arthur is doing some of his occulty sensey stuff.
Okay.
he sort of rubs his palm like this, feeling the mark he thinks is there, and he's going to try and almost like waving your hand in front of like a wolf's nose to try and give it your scent. He's trying to do that to see if he can pull it away from Alaric and towards him to see if he can pull its attention as he's slowly moving towards the table as he's been told.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a focus or a sense or a...
I think you're trying to attune, so I would call it sense.
Okay. And I'm going to add a drive. And that is a out of the 3 I rolled, that's a 5. But not the gilded, so I don't get the drive back.
You reach out and you start hearing now multiple heartbeats in your head, Arthur. You can pick up on the creatures, Francine's, and Dr. Quinn's. Dr. Quinn, you start picking up on a different heartbeat.
Going a little faster. As he does, he is going to use speak their language. You can speak the supernatural language of any phenomenon you encounter. Describe what strange or terrifying way you communicate with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to try and communicate that he is not a threat to this. He starts through this shared connection. He tries to flood it with memories of Anastasia and his feelings for his sister, because it's the closest person he's ever been to. And that feeling of longing and wanting to protect her, he tries to broadcast that through this link to the creature and also to Francine, to see if he can try to convince it to be on his side rather than theirs.
Okay. You start trying to put forward memories of Anastasia. Dr. Quinn, you start seeing these in your mind's eye, so to speak, in this connection that is currently happening. You witness them as well. You see Arthur as a young boy playing with Anastasia, memories of their childhood home. And Arthur, the response that you get are memories of what looks to be you and Anastasia. But these aren't your memories. You see your sister, slightly older, in a couple of different settings. One is more of a laboratory setting, her next to Francine, as they had developed a bond. And then you see a memory of Anastasia with a spectral little boy that is eating dinner with her, playing with her, telling each other secrets in a very beautiful place, very well kept, but very, very grandiose and ancient feeling. You see your sister slightly older, but not your age. And the young boy you see always remains a young boy. That young boy looks like you.
Where am I in relation to Arthur and the guy with the and the other person?
I would say as this happens and the other guy who you shot his frickin' hand off, kind of walked back, stumbled back. There is the other agent that you were originally fighting with that dropped the grenades that is standing there and watching you, Jimmy, to make sure you aren't doing anything. As Arthur is doing this communing channeling thing, walking over to the table, I'd say you're maybe 20 feet away.
Okay. Is it obvious to me that Arthur is like communing, or am I totally unaware?
Give me a focus roll on Arthur.
Okay, super fair.
Or Reed. Actually, I think Reed is your
Reed,
thing, and that
yeah.
would also,
Yes. Read is my thing.
Interpret body language.
3.
Is the first thing.
3. You see Arthur has his hand up. Not sure what that means. It's kind of hard to tell. And Arthur just kind of does weird stuff all the time, so you're not sure.
But it does meet my illumination key of Act Bizarre.
Is anyone
He's a
else
frickin'
in the
weirdo.
line of fire between me and the guy that's keeping an eye on me, since my gun is already out and cocked?
No, in between you and the other one that's keeping an eye on you, there's nobody in between.
Okay, I'm really pissed about the ankle, so I'm going to shoot him too.
Okay, give me a control roll.
We will so burn a drive for that.
Jimmy just bam,
A
bam, bam,
5.
A 5.
I'll
Okay.
take a 5.
You hold up, shoot, and as they see you pull out the gun, they go to move. You get them on the side, it grazes them, and you see them stand up and they start walking over towards you. And
Immediately firing again. I have 4 more bullets.
Okay, give me another control roll.
Counting the bullets.
Just killing everybody.
5 again.
5 again. Another, they slightly dodge it this time, but it gets into their gut. Doesn't slow them down. They are continuing, and they are angrier. They're now about 10 feet away from you.
All right, we go for the headshot then.
Oh, fuck.
Let's go. Burn that drive.
High stakes roll.
Mhm.
4.
4.
Yes.
You shoot them in the head. As that happens, Fiona, your trance breaks. Arthur, your trance breaks. Dr. Quinn, your trance breaks. All of that connection breaks as the
Oh shit.
as the creature reacts to that shot and screams, runs out. Francine is standing there still a little confused at everything that just occurred, but now she turns her head, whips it around, sees that the creature ran out and is getting ready to unleash something. She runs over and closes its maw shut. You need to leave. You need to leave.
Oh, way to go, girl. Okay.
Fiona, are you okay?
Is
No, that was
everybody
weird.
okay?
I feel like I would instinctually go towards Francine and kind of do like the raptor thing with the creature, be like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's cool. We're all friends here.
As that is happening, there's still the gentleman with the rifle, and he is quickly moving it between all of you at this point. You go up to Francine. The creature does not react to you, Fiona. What do you do?
I'm going to reach for Francine and try to hold her hand.
Okay. You go to reach out, and she flinches away from you. No. No.
Francine, it's me. It's Fiona. I'm your sister.
That doesn't mean anything to me. This is my only family I've known. I feel something with you, but I don't know you.
I know.
But you know me. You said you knew me.
I know a version of you. You're older.
That happens to the best of us.
You're gonna
my
kill it.
sister.
You were
You
taken.
can't kill it.
You were taken as an infant. We were separated when we were born. Please reach into the recesses of your mind. I know they've done terrible things to you, but try to make a connection. You
Your
are my
face.
sister. Look at my face.
They gave me a home, and she's purposely not looking at you.
How far is
Can I
she
do-
from me?
Maybe 20 feet. We're pretty close up in this camp now.
I will casually
Arthur's gonna
make my
turn.
way over to her while thinking very happy thought about puppies.
About
Could
puppies.
I do a sway roll to try to get her to look at my face?
Yes, give me a sway roll. Jimmy, you start closing the gap, and you are purposely thinking about puppies. As you kind of close that gap, you see that this creature starts kind of like jumping up and down like a happy puppy. She's like, no, you're gonna confuse it. What was your roll?
As they're doing this,
A 5.
Okay, go ahead, Arthur.
Arthur is going to make sure he's standing between the rifleman. He's going to turn to the rifleman with his hands up. It's like, look, I don't think you want that creature getting any more confused than it already is. And I don't think shooting anyone is going to help. So, let's just agree to go our separate ways now. You can drop the gun and leave, and we can deal with that creature in the way they're trying to. But I think if you shoot that, it's going to come after you now.
The doctor is still here, handless, trying to wrap his hand up, bleeding. You hear him.
And
he goes,
Arthur looks at him for confirmation.
Yes, the doctor speaks, says, he's right, Corwin. Leave it. We don't have the upper hand.
Man's pretty calm for someone who just lost a hand.
Phrasing. Arthur bites back the retort about, the upper hand or the left hand.
Right?
We definitely have more hands.
We do have more hands. We could even afford to offer one. He's going to start backing towards Francine and the creature, away from them, and just let them leave in favor of rescuing Francine.
Okay. You said you got a
Where-
5, Fiona?
Sorry,
Yes.
where is that tool that the doctor was holding?
It is on the
Was it
ground.
ever picked up?
It was not picked up.
Because Alaric was still behind the tent when everyone came out of that tent.
Yeah.
And that whole thing broke.
Mhm.
So he probably would have went around the tent and kind of been hanging out. Is it anywhere in the vicinity of, could he go out and pick that up and
Yes.
keep a hold of it for the time being?
Yes. You can. As you kind of
Okay.
step away from the back of the tent with that broken and seeing things maybe calming down, maybe not, you see it on the ground about 10 feet away from the table that's in the center. And you can pick that up.
Right, just so that we have a handle on it.
So put that in here. Fiona, you rolled a 5. Francine flashes a glance at you and then looks back down at the creature and says, "You think it's a monster. I think it's the only thing here that doesn't lie."
I am not lying to you. It looked like a monster to me initially because it did try to attack me the first time I saw it. But if you're telling me it's not a monster, I'm going to choose to trust you. But I need you to try to make a connection with me. We are trying to get you safe, and where you are right now is not safe.
Where would you take me?
We would take you to get help. I would take you to see Father.
Father.
It's not
The
our
man
parents' fault.
who gave
what happened.
me up? That's easy for you to say. You weren't the one that was taken.
That is true. But he was manipulated by the people that took you. They are the ones that have done all these things to you.
No, he should have protected
Father
me.
did not do them. He wanted
should
to
have
protect
protected
you. You were sick, and he thought it was what was going to be
Sick?
best for you.
I'm not sick.
When you were a baby, you were struggling. So he thought that it would be best for you to go with them because they said they could help you. He did not know what they were going to do, Francine. And he hates that he gave you up. He is so guilty about that. He wants to see you. He and Mother both want to see you and have you
And
come
why
home.
isn't he here? Why is
He is-
somebody else doing his job for him?
Because I am your sister. We have a connection no one else can have.
Give me another sway roll.
I'll still be edgy towards them,
Okay.
Am I able
got
to
thinking
use...
happy thoughts. Although the fact that it is popping up and down like a, I'm gonna be thinking about.
Now
that.
it's still kind of acting like a dog, but it is now like hiding behind Francine's legs, like kind of scared.
Can Arthur try to help by using the connection he's already formed once before to try to bridge Fiona and Francine together, the same way Alaric was bridged with through the monster or through the creature, and so once again, sort of pressing into that silver mark in his hand that he still doesn't really understand, and trying to sort of feel that moment where the heartbeats connected, and sort of just try and like Fiona, Francine, Fiona, and yeah.
Okay. Fiona, you can add a dice to your roll.
I got a 5.
A 5.
So the one I just rolled was not great.
You see Francine is confused on what decision she should make. She looks at you, Fiona. She looks at Arthur. Confused that Arthur is here. And the different version of Arthur she knows. But it's familiar enough. And Arthur, you get an image in your mind of your sister again. Just like the creature is just projecting that at you. I don't like it, but you've killed everyone, so I don't trust you. And I don't trust Dad or Mom or anybody that was willing to just give me up.
Could I take the compass coin between our hands and try to push a memory into her, or would it not work like that?
Go for it.
Okay. I'm going to also use a drive for this because I feel like this is a pretty important roll.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 6s.
2 6s, critical success. What memory do you push into her?
I am going to push the image that I got in the flashback of us being in the womb, of us hearing the conversation between our parents and Lazar, so that she can understand that our parents didn't feel like they had a choice, that they were being manipulative. I'll also kind of pepper in, if I can, what Lazar said to me and the things that we saw him doing and things like that, so that she understands that they manipulated our parents and that we have that connection and that it was not fair that she was taken from us.
On a critical success, you show your sister a memory of being in the womb with you. And the creature, Jimmy, I guess you've maybe been keeping eyes on it. You start to hear a sound from it. You start to hear a baby crying,
Oh god.
like a human baby out of its
Ugh.
mouth.
Gross.
And then you start to hear toddler laughter come out of its mouth. And Francine looks at you, Fiona. I'll come with you on only one condition.
Okay.
Get me back to Anastasia.
Do you know where Anastasia is?
No.
Okay. Well, we have resources and we will do everything that we can.
I don't
know
want
who
anybody
Arthur
to do tests on me or anything.
No, I won't allow that.
I'm looking for Anastasia too. I want to get back to her.
He has to come.
Does he have a name?
Does he? I was gonna ask.
He was the fifth. So, and he stayed, so I just call him Fiver.
Fiver. Okay. Hello, Fiver. I'm Arthur.
It just kind of like circles in Francine's legs and is, for the moment, chill. The doctor and the rifleman, Agent Corwin, just slowly start backing out of the camp, hoping to walk away with no more incidents.
I'm absolutely pointing my gun, telling him to...
You broke up.
Yeah, you broke up.
Oh, my mic broke up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pointing my gun at the doc and telling him to stop moving.
Okay.
I'm also
Well, more like this.
unloosening the cord from my hand, which I was totally going to use to punch the monster if things not going on. But they
Jimmy
seem
punches
cool.
a dog, basically.
Yeah,
Creepy
if he's
dog.
gonna
Punching
be like
puppies.
that, then we're cool.
Wow.
I'm definitely not gonna punch the dog.
So you're pointing your gun at the doctor and telling him to stop moving?
Yeah.
Okay. He...
You're also coming with us.
Why?
Because I'm handing you over to Candela.
Candela. What do you know about Candela, detective?
I know that they'll take care of you, which is enough for me.
And will they take care of you?
I can take care of myself.
Yes, I see that.
I have two hands.
The rifleman was never disarmed and is pointing a gun at you, Jimmy.
I did tell him to drop it.
Did you?
I did. I said, you don't want that to go off. Drop the gun and leave. And got confirmation from...
That's right.
You're
right.
Yeah, and the doc told him to, huh?
You're right. Well, he said that Arthur was right, but he would have, with the doc saying that, actually would have set the gun down, so... Nope, fuck this. And he starts running.
Oh,
Let
The
him go,
doctor
Jimmy.
stays.
Let him go. Let
The
him
doctor
go.
stays because he's hurt. That the
Oh,
Agent
the
Corwin,
grunt guy left,
Corwin,
and
yeah.
I've
the
got the
grunt guy.
dog.
Yeah, the
Oh,
grunt
he
guy
can leave.
runs.
He can leave. He's just a professional. It's okay.
Arthur throws the cord device, the resonance collar launcher, to Jimmy, and is it Jimmy?
I will
And,
press that button.
What of the other agent?
Got shot in the head. And
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they.
Oh,
actually
yeah,
died
the other
from
guy is
that.
still
Murdered him.
restrained. Yeah.
Okay.
Alaric
Jimmy,
might want to look at this guy's hand. Or
give me
lack
a
thereof.
control roll to use that, Jimmy.
Yes, ma'am. Control. Okay. So that- Oh my god, I got a 1. Gotta shoot myself with it real quick.
You point it.
Do you have
And-
resistance?
Do you have resistance in that?
You could
To
reroll.
what?
If
Do
you
a
have
resistance thing?
if you have up to 3 drives in nerve, you have a resistance, which means you can reroll.
Oh no,
Oh, okay.
I have no drives right now.
No,
No,
do you
but
have
When you're
three total?
full, do you have 3 total when you're full
Yes,
in nerve?
yes.
Okay. Then if you want to use your resistance, you can re-roll it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, I do have the resistance. I will use it. Roll them bones. 5. All right, that's way better.
Okay.
Oh, that's so much better.
On a 1, that thing was going to wrap around yourself.
I was
Jimmy.
about to say I really don't want to tie
resistance
myself
roll.
up right now, but
That's the
Okay.
first resistance use this entire
It is,
campaign.
actually.
Yeah.
The first. You shoot that off, and it catches around the feet of the grunt, and he falls face flat.
sweet.
He goes to start, removing it, try to remove it from his feet, but you got him.
All right,
Remove it with one hand.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
That's just my game.
Arthur is going to sort of encourage Fiona to take over with Francine. He has a heap of questions, but it's very much no. This is Fiona's moment, and I absolutely shouldn't try and co-opt that at all with my own family trauma. So he tries to, he's going to sort of reach out to Francine's hand. Now from his memory, when he saw the image of him and Anastasia was it the same hand or opposite hands that had the mark? So was it both their left hand, or was it his left and her right?
His left and her right.
So he's going to reach to the opposite hand on Francine that Francine's mark was on, and try and reach for Fiona's and get them to sort of shake hands, but with the marked hand on both.
Okay.
In case there's any extra connection from that. And then he's going to sort of step back and step away to let them have that moment.
Francine is very hesitant to be touched at all, but she allows this for a moment to where it's kind of just ever so slightly, and then she pulls her hand away. Well, where do we go? What do we do?
When we came into these woods, it appeared like the landscape around us changed. So can you help us get back to Tottergrass, to the farmland? Can you help us get to that point?
You watch as her eyes kind of light up a silvery blue, and they look down at Fiverr, and she says, "Fiverr, go." and it scurries off. Just a minute. He'll find the way out.
Alaric
Okay.
will have knelt down next to the doctor there and started tending, putting a tourniquet on the hand to make sure that he doesn't bleed out. All right.
Okay.
No struggling.
Why would I struggle at this point?
I don't know.
They
Guy's
always do.
smugness
Stupid
under
things.
fire really annoys.
Arthur looks around the tent for a blanket or something like that, or a bedroll, and he's going to cover the deceased man on the ground. Is he still a man, or did he melt like the guy back, Dr. Rowe?
This is still a fully formed person. They did not melt into the ground.
Yeah, just a piece of his head missing. And
Well, yes.
he's
Some
gonna
brain better.
cover. Yeah, he's gonna cover that body so that Francine doesn't have to look at that, you know. So try and cover it up as much as possible. Not hide that it's there. He's not like doing an Assassin's Creed. He's just that respectful. We drape something over dead people so people don't have to look at it, you know, and then, you know, turns and he's going to have a quick look around the tent for any papers or any journals of the doctors that might tell them where to go next, where, you know, where ostensibly where Anastasia might be.
Would you, in addition to finding like easy enough to find a blanket or a bedroll, would you also move their hands to cover their mouth, which is how people bury others out of respect in New Fair? Would you have done that or left them?
I think yes.
Okay.
I think
I would
Arthur
literally-
would Arthur would do that out of respect. Very much of the opinion how we treat the dead sets us apart from others, and in this case, these guys, while they have treated people horribly, he doesn't have to do the same. So he's, yeah.
Okay. All right, and you're searching for anything else? Go ahead and give me a survey roll. What are the rest of you doing here now in this slightly calmed down environment?
I'm going to stand close, but not too close to make her uncomfortable to Francine, and kind of position myself in between where everybody else and the bodies and everything are, so that she doesn't feel like any of that is a threat or a danger to her.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Jimmy will give Fran very friendly and go to.
You are breaking up,
trusted.
Jimmy. I don't know what's
yeah,
happening.
dude.
Yeah,
You're-
I think.
you're cutting in and out.
Do you have a fan on?
Just my computer fan. I hope
I don't
not
know.
cooking that hard.
Most of the time it's fine, but I think maybe it's when you
Oh,
seated back.
it's too close to my phone, I think.
Oh.
That's the thing with my mic I've noticed
Okay.
lately.
Oh, nice.
Are we good?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Sounds
Much
like-
better.
Okay, cool. I will give Francine a sup nod, very, very friendly, big smile, and then I'll go to help survey the area, limping.
Okay, so you're just like keeping watch, or trying to find other things as well.
I'm gonna try and find others. They
Okay.
have camp here, and I'm gonna inspect.
Give me a survey roll.
Double
As well.
gilded. Let's go. 6 on the gilded. Yes.
Okay.
And mine was a 6 as well on Gilded.
Okay.
I used the drive point, so I got it back, and yeah, it's 2 and a 6.
Okay.
I'm also going to ask Francine if there's anything here that she needs to bring with.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good call.
She reaches into her pocket and pulls out a small locket and hands it to you. No, but I think this belongs to your friend. And you open it up and see oops, wrong Discord
Wrong what?
server.
Wrong locket! Grunk!
You see a picture of what you now know to be Anastasia and Arthur with some engraved words in there that says, "Still waiting, brother."
Do I feel anything when she puts it in my hand?
Give me a sense roll.
5.
5. For it being in her pocket, it is really cold. But in terms of feeling outside of that, no.
I would immediately call out to Arthur.
Okay, let me go through his little search here. Arthur, you find an interesting missive on one of the desks in the tent. It reads, "To our esteemed colleagues at Eons, your request for continued funding has been reviewed and approved. The Council remains encouraged by your progress in developing resonance extraction protocols. In particular, the early results from the Athenium site and your efforts in tether stabilization have proven promising. You are instructed to proceed with refinement and expand your field applications where feasible. Ensure discretion in all matters. The work must remain veiled. Cardinal Seraphine Dare, New Fair, Ascendancy Council of Elders."
Well, that's disconcerting. Well, I've got something that you could consider Exhibit A in any legal proceedings. So, the Ascendancy is officially involved with these experiments.
Jimmy, you are drawn to a map posted up in one of these tents. You see some areas that you recognize and have been to. You do see the Devil's Well out there in the ocean. You see Lily Spire, where you most recently were, Tottergrass, where you currently are, and a location marked Ziggurat that you are unfamiliar with.
Done in this. Oh, I haven't seen it.
I will bring this map back to them and bring their attention to. I want.
Yeah, your mic is still gone.
Let's
Oh,
break it
damn
up
it,
again.
dude.
I don't know what's happening.
I will reenact it for you so you can understand. I will, and I can. Yeah.
Maybe it just like takes a
That's
second
about
to cool off when I turn it on. It's super weird. Okay. I will bring the map to the party if possible, if it's movable. If it's not glued.
Yeah,
to
it's
the
a
wall.
pretty big map. You kind of take it down from this like bulletin wall and roll it up and take it out.
Show them, bring their attention to the fact, and kind of wonder what Ziggurat could possibly be.
Ziggurat, is that? Is this, just above table? Is Ziggurat on the map? There's primary stable and a line going into the city. Is the Ziggurat pointing to the line, or I think it's separate and it's in the foothills by the look of it?
It is. As you look at this map, you see that whatever this location Ziggurat is out in West Rec, where the only people here who have real experience out there is Dr. Quinn from the war.
And it's marked with the
Right.
same symbol.
Yeah, and I look at that, and I'm looking at the map, and I am going to bring out. Arthur fishes through his pocket and pulls out the concentric circles diagram of the ritual,
The ritual.
and he starts to try and align it to see if it lines up with these four directions. He tries to align the four symbols of I'm trying to remember what the thing said they were. The pale, the symbols of the pale.
Oh, those I understand.
And to see if he can, if they line up with the ziggurats, the lily spire, the devil's well, and the tottergrass sites.
Yeah, give me a reveal. We'll do sense.
Good. Dry point as well, please. And that is a 5 and a 6 and a 3, but it's 5 and is the 5 and 6 I'm going to use. Well, the 6.
You kind of try to line it up. Now, the paper that you have with the ritual on it is much smaller in comparison to how big this map is. But so like you kind of step back to try and get it to line up. And as you do so, it could be. It's interesting. Like this was a small ritual circle for something on the ground, very small and localized. But if you expanded that to cover a larger area, you think, yeah, maybe.
Oh God, no.
And yeah, so he's got stable for testing, stable, primary stable, unstable tops. Now, Lily Spire being unstable was, I'd say that's fairly in keeping with what we saw. The Devil's Well, we Chernobyl that, so there's, definitely unstable now.
Very unstable.
Primary stable. There's no name next to that, unless it's referring to. I suppose it must be referring to the ziggurat. Yeah. Okay. No,
Yes.
I'm looking at the wrong way. Okay. And Tottergrass is stable for testing. Now, do we see any facility nearby that could be like the well was, or is it just referring to this camp with the strange spatial flux that it has?
Written on this map, you don't see anything similar to what you experienced in the Devil's Well. What you do see is that red dot over New Fair is pretty close to your home, your family's home.
I did have a theory that might be the case. Do I recognize these symbols on the lower right of the document?
You recognize those as ancient Old Farron, which you're slightly familiar with. So you can give me a focus roll
A focus?
to try to translate what that might say.
That's a 1 and a 5, and I'm definitely taking the 5. Thank you.
Okay. You make out it's kind of and piecemeal, but you make out that's how you translate it. Lattice, that should be lattice, not lattices. Sorry. Lattice breathes her veins, city lives.
Interesting.
Lattice like the Mercury
Lattice.
lattice?
I'm starting to think that is the case. Those pipes go throughout the city. They're supposed to move gas, but I suppose no one really uses gas for illumination anymore.
Right.
Since electricity. We should get back to the town.
Why don't we ask the doctor here about
That's
this
a good point.
ziggurat site? Doctor?
You
What's this
say,
primary stable about?
you ask him this question, and it's like the kill command. His eyes start to bleed silver mercury, and he starts coughing up silver mercury blood. And you watch as he
Oh shit! No.
the saint of the ziggurat, and he dies. Oh no! I knocked my camera
Your
down.
camera died.
Your camera died.
That was great. That was fantastic, actually.
It was perfect.
He said this.
Saint of the ziggurat. Well,
God damn it!
Can't
What is it
try.
with these guys? Just
Melting.
can't really fix that. Saint of the ziggurat, though.
well, I guess we're not taking him for questioning.
Makes things easier
Is there
to get
anything
back.
left we could like scoop up?
There is like various equipment around that you wouldn't really know what to. It's pretty big, like big boxy metal, like with knobs and things to try to, research or track the bleed in the area. You couldn't move it as you are right now. You could probably destroy it.
No, I mean like his remains.
Oh,
Could I
his
scoop
remains.
anything into like
Sorry.
a bottle to bring back for
Sure.
study?
Yes, if you would like to scoop up gross, fleshy, melted doctor remains, go ahead.
Arthur is going to try and look at the devices that they had, and if he can divine their purpose in some way, that would be great. But yeah, I have low hopes.
Give me a focus roll on some of these the machinery they have around here.
Here comes the focus. Sorry, I get BoJack Horseman in my head every time I hear focus roll. That's a 4.
A 4. You look at them, and you can certainly infer that some machines are just to track the amount of bleed resonance coming from a certain area, like survey equipment, similar to the way you may gauge the strength of an earthquake. You see some other machinery that it's hard to really truly determine its purpose, other than being able to turn up and turn down bleed resonance as well by controlling it somehow. It's kind of what you pick up.
Is there any
um,
type of medical gear or anything that was used in this camp here that Alaric might recognize from something?
Give me a survey roll.
Two.
2. Out here with you, definitely gather that Francina's gone through a lot at this point, and they got her to a state where she was easily controlled by them, and not needing to have be watched medically as much anymore. You do find a larger sized harness that looks similar to the child-sized ones that you found before, though.
Okay.
Can Arthur turn down the resonance amplifier?
Okay.
I don't like that smile.
We will do a roll. roll do we really want to do for this? I would say it's probably a control roll. Could be focus for analyze, though.
I could do more drive and focus.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to do another drive to increase the number of dice I have. And that's a 5 and a 1. The 1 is the gilded, so I'm going to take the 5.
Okay. And you wanted to turn it down?
Experimentally at first, first of all, he wouldn't change it if it affects Fiona or Francine in a negative way.
Okay.
But he's just gonna start turning it down to see if he can turn off the devices and, hopefully make it so that neither Fiona nor Francine can be controlled with one of those devices again.
Mm. You turn it down and you hear a shriek from Fiverr out. Hasn't come back yet. You hear
He puts it right back where it was.
And Francine, what are you doing? Stop, don't touch anything.
I won't touch it anymore. I'm sorry. I was hoping it would help you and Fiverr if I turn this down, but I see that's not what it does.
You see Fiverr running back into the camp and getting right up next to Francine. It's like up against her legs like a cat.
Fiverr, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I was trying to help you.
You receive an image in your mind of Francine bashing your head against a stone wall over and over again.
Okay.
Holy crap, dude.
And it curls up next to Francine even closer. Nothing else happens. You just get that image.
Was that from Fiverr or from Francine?
You think it was from Fiverr.
And he's, I'm going to have to work really hard to get into his good books, aren't I? Is he like chocolate or something?
Chocolate.
Wait, is he a dog?
Dogs love chocolate.
I don't have pets.
You see Francine pull out like a full fucking corn cob and toss it to him.
I was just gonna ask, if he's made of corn, does he like to eat it?
We're made of people. We don't like to eat people.
Soylent Green is people.
Soylent Green is people. Arthur's like, okay, I'm gonna get you so much sweet corn. And he's like, trying to just sort of get back into Fiverr's good graces.
What do we do from here, y'all?
At this point, Fiona is going to walk over to Arthur and give him a hug and then hand him the locket.
Oh, what's this? He opens it and sees the picture of him and his sister from a long time ago. We both had this once upon a time. They took mine when I was in the hospital. I never got it back. She's still waiting. I've been pretty terrible at finding her.
But at least we know she's still alive.
Yeah. One step closer. Just gotta get another step and another until she's safe. Arthur thinks back to the memory he saw of her in the opulent place, in the good place maybe, or and the ghostly younger Arthur, and he's reminded of Liza and how she never grew old, and she was sort of ethereal and didn't have didn't seem corporeal in the same way as he was, and he's starting to wonder if whatever's done to them like splits the person into two, and maybe there's another Liza out there, maybe there's another Arthur out there, and maybe Anastasia's was split as well, but one half was watching him in the manor and one half ended up physically in this place with these people, and that is like messing with his head a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
I would ask Francine if Fiverr found the way out and if we could start heading in that direction.
Yes, I know which way to go. We need to leave here.
Alaric will kind of grab the big guy that we still have.
Yeah, we do still have that guy.
Is there any way to cut away the wire so that he can at least walk properly so that we're not hindered?
Sure. Yeah, easy enough.
So
We'll make you roll for that.
do that, and we will bring him along.
Okay. Whew. With some injuries, your sister found more questions without answers. Make your way through the forest and back out into the town of Oriel, and you approach your father, Fiona, who is still waiting for you out there. Francine's eyes start to glow blue-silver, and her hair starts to stand and wave around with this energy that starts flowing through her as she makes eye contact with your father, and we'll end session there.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun! So much stuff. Wow. Great job, guys. That was a lot to manage with a bunch of people and getting the shit kicked out of you or not, or
Hey, that was fun.
So many emotions.
Jimmy
So
with
many
another leg
emotions.
injury.
Yeah.
Jimmy likes to use his
and
legs.
I think this is the
I'm a
only
kicker.
session so far where Arthur hasn't taken a bleed mark.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Did a decent job. Yeah, Jimmy got most of it, and Fiona a
I
little bit.
definitely took some marks.
Jimmy's
That's
in
gonna be a little
danger.
more. Yeah,
He
definitely.
takes a licking and keeps
I
on
need some
kicking.
first aid.
Yeah, do you? What is your marks at right now?
Let's see.
It's bad.
One body, two brain, one bleed. I did dodge that
He's
body, so
Oh, that's
it could
right,
be
you
worse.
did.
Yeah, he dodged.
did
It could be
dodge that.
worse. It could be worse.
He's fine, guys.
Yeah.
Since we're going to take a 2-week break and we're nearing the end, we're going to do a full circle advancement. So you guys can choose your new stuff before
Woo!
next session,
Nice.
which I don't remember. It's in here somewhere. You get a new circle ability, and you as a player can choose. I have it pinned, but I will
I think
go
it's
ahead and just
2.
copy and paste this so it's more recent in the.
It's actually at the
All players
bottom of
choose
the.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of the circle sheet.
Choose
Oh,
two
okay.
different options: an action point, 2 drive points, a new ability, or guild an additional.
So you guys, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. You don't have to do this right now, but if you want to, since we're all here,
We
can-
should
as
probably
well.
Yeah.
at least discuss the circle ability.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
For sure. Yeah, I think that's a good. I mean, even if we don't secure what we're doing for our individual characters, I think that's a really good shout.
Yeah.
So
We can figure out the character stuff afterwards.
For sure.
Yeah. Let's. We should have. Where's the circle advancement? And I'm trying to find the list of the circle options.
So if you go to the circle sheet on your character sheet, and then if you go to the little gear that's next to the circle abilities there.
I was clicking the wrong gear. That's what it is. I was going to the one next to the name, not the one next to circle abilities. So we already have in this together. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah, we actually haven't used it too much because we haven't been.
We
helping
have
each
not
other
used
too
that.
much.
Which I'm pretty sure we could have used that at least once today, because I'm pretty sure I helped in a roll and it was low. But it still worked out. So,
Awesome.
so we have
Resource management would not be good for considering we only have like 1 or 2 sessions
Yeah.
left.
If the next assignment is our last, we could
So-
take one last run.
We could.
That would, like,
that is assuming,
finalize
of
this
course, we
entire
don't
thing.
do. It does assume we're not actually having another assignment in the future as the same character.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, not necessarily. We might not. I don't know. I don't know what Lady's plans are with that. But next assignment is your last. When you select this ability, the next assignment is your last. Everybody gets to take all 4 options during this character advancement instead of only 2. That is, I mean, very powerful, but it is sort of,
Very
you know,
Mhm.
Mass Effect 2 end run, you know,
Yeah.
suicide mission stuff. So in this
Essentially, it's a
together,
stamina training. Is 3 gilded dice at the beginning of every assignment that anyone may add.
Interesting.
Nobody
That's
left
looking the
behind.
strongest to me.
Remember, your circle drops incapacitated from taking too many marks. Any roll a player makes in the scene to protect them or get them out of danger has a plus 1d.
So if when Jimmy went down and I was trying to drag him back, you know, I'd have an extra dice on my move, which would be very nice.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Interdisciplinary, I think, would depend on. We'd need to look at that on our character sheets. So when choosing a new ability during character advancement, once per campaign, each character may choose an ability from a character role or specialty outside their own. Now, I know I could probably find something for Arthur, because he's always wanted to be a medium as well as an occultist. So he could easily find one in a specialty that would be useful for him. But I don't know about the rest of you if that works.
I'm
for
sure I
you.
could, honestly.
Fiona would be able to.
But I think it's either stamina training or interdisciplinary, and I will be taking, at least one of mine will be taking an action. We'll be taking an ability, sorry, to add to his, because he uses his abilities more than most. You know, his speak their language and let them in has been pretty powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he would be looking to increase that with another. So I'd vote interdisciplinary, but obviously interested to hear your thoughts.
That's one of the ones that stuck out to me as well. The stamina training, interdisciplinary, and then I was looking at our last run, but if we have 2 sessions left, I don't know.
I mean, it'd definitely be very
It's
powerful.
probably our last assignment for this campaign, but I like our take that we could revisit the future.
Yeah.
then I would be totally willing to do so. So, even hyped to do so. So
Yeah,
I think
same,
I'm
same.
definitely down with Gilded or Into the Play.
Yeah. Of course, if it's a
Interdisciplinary
TPK at the final
seems
session,
fun.
like we all die to save the world, and then we're
Oh
like,
my
we
god, that
could
would
have
be
taken
so funny.
it. Still though, I hope that we get to play another campaign of this. This is really fun, and I really enjoy
Yeah.
Lady's storytelling. So
Yes,
Definitely,
100%
agree.
yeah,
100% agree.
had to go a bit through ego death, you know, because my games are nowhere near this good. So.
Yeah.
Lady said I'd go
Late-
with the idea that you might survive for the future.
Very well. Very
Yeah.
well.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Heard,
Yeah.
Chef.
You heard it here first, straight from the toilet bowl.
Yep. Lady can't kill
in
anyone.
danger
It's
now.
fine. We're totally safe.
It's fine, guys.
Yeah,
It's fine.
so we're gonna go with interdisciplinary then.
I think it's the most interesting RP wise as well. So let's go with that.
I think it gives us a lot more options than anything else on the list. Like
Yeah.
stamina training is good. We've got nobody left behind already. In this together, or in this together, I forget which one we got.
If we
have
live to
this
fight
in
another day,
this
we
together.
can get
Nobody
safe
left behind.
Next.
So yeah, so if we live to the end of the campaign and go again afterwards in a new campaign, that would be good. And one last run, that kind of puts one last run out. Like one last run is for retirement. I think we should do that if we all have like 3 bleed. If we already have scars and we're all grizzled veterans and we're like, this will be the last time I do this, one more time and once more into the breach, dear friends, and we do that then. But yeah, so I think if we are, I need to look into the other abilities available.
Yeah.
But there's
Yeah,
some
if
interesting.
you guys want to do
interesting stuff I could do for a cultist.
interdisciplinary, then
That's
I'm down for that.
what I like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll probably
Definitely.
take.
It's got my vote too, I think.
And just to be clear, I think it is not in addition, it's the new ability you're getting, not an additional ability. So when choosing a new
Correct.
ability during character
Yes,
advancement
yes,
once per
yes.
campaign, yeah. So
And we are about
you'd
to
still
advance,
have to
so it's
use
like-
one of your points to take an ability. That's, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but it can be from another track, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Should probably
Yeah,
take a
I'm gonna
little
have
more
fun
research.
reading through all of the abilities now.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna have to look through, because obviously what comes up is the occultist one for me. So I'm just gonna have a quick
Let's
a
link.
look at the other ones. There are some good ones in occultist, but I think I would like to look at ones from medium and figure that out. I might just have to get a character sheet for medium and do it that way. There we go. Miasma. Spend 1 intuition to tell how a person or object has been affected by bleed. Oh, that's good. Bending spoons. You can make a sense roll to control an object in the room with your mind. That's interesting. Cold read. On a successful sense roll, you know what ailment, stress, or loss a person has in their life, even if they're trying to hide it. Premonitions. You have visions of the future. When an ally is about to take 1 or more marks, burn an intuition resistance to warn them about the coming danger, then soak 1 of these marks. That could be really good. Last moments. While touching a corpse, you can burn an intuition resistance to heat, smell, and hear, smell, heat. I was like, wait, heat. Hear, smell, and feel the creature's last moments of life. By taking a bleed mark, you can push yourself to see a still image of the last thing they saw before death. And commune. You can make a connection with a nearby sentient phenomenon in order to communicate with it. Take a brain mark and make a sense roll to open an empathetic or telepathic connection to ask a question. On a success, you get an answer. On a 4 to 5 result, the phenomenon will ask a question in return. I want to know what 5 is thinking. So, yeah, I've got some good options here on Medium I could grab. That would work well for Arthur. I like premonitions a lot.
Wow. Are you doing all this in character builder, or?
So what when I went up to characters, not characters. Let me go back. When I went up to this is riveting. I'm explaining how to navigate the website, people, in chat. So game rules. There's specialties, and there's like the info for each of them, and there's so I went into Medium and found the actions on there.
So if you go to the character builder sheet and then go to circle sheet, and there is a button to gain advancement. I don't know if you have to max out the points or not first, but you can click the button gain advancement. That will unlock your ability to select another circle ability and select your advancements at the bottom. And as soon as you choose the take new ability, it will give you a subsection of take new ability, and you can toggle a thing that says if you have interdisciplinary, then toggle this and you have access to every single
there are a lot
abilities.
There's more than one page.
2 pages.
Just filling out the thing.
I'm definitely gonna have to read through all of these.
Yeah, good thing we got 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd do this
2
now to
weeks.
give you guys some time. Yeah.
We decided on interdisciplinary. You probably heard that though.
I did hear that.
So
I'm always watching.
Always watching, always listening.
Build an addition. Add 2 drive points.
Xenomorph made of corn. He's just a little guy.
He grew on me, I'll be honest. Like when he first came at me, I was like, no. But then, yeah, he grew on me. He's a cute guy.
Yeah. He's a cute little monster.
Yeah.
He wants to bash.
He's
my
not a
head in.
monster.
I don't know. I just watched
one-
like a psychic thing of him bashing my head in.
This one seems a little monsterish.
Lenora might freak
Not so
out, by the
much.
way.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about that.
There's got to be
maybe.
so much bleed coming off of that thing.
Nah.
I just wonder if we should take her to somewhere else other than the safe house instead. Like
That's what I was thinking.
that might be. She's not gonna want to go into the fourth Ferris, and
No. And I wouldn't. Fiona would not let that happen.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So that might be. Thing is, I'd like to say Arthur would offer his place, but I don't think it being on the map is a good sign that that's a place we should take her. That's a.
Yeah.
That right there is a solid indication that this may be a bad plan. So
Yeah.
Yerp.
Yerp.
So yeah, it'd have to be somewhere that's not there, and not the chapter house.
Guess we have some time to think it through.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy looking through all the abilities, and I think I probably am gonna take something from medium, but I'm gonna have a look at that and come up with what that is when I've gone through everything properly, just like everyone else.
Yeah.
I'm mainly
So-
filling the silence with my voice right now.
on the character sheet and stuff, like the circle sheet, when you fill it all the way up, is it supposed to automatically reset, or
No, so
I'm
if you
not-
go to the
Manually.
character builder,
okay?
and then go to circle sheet in
Uh-huh.
the character builder itself. I don't know
Yeah.
if you have to fill it all the way up before that button. I think you do.
Oh,
Before
okay,
the button
yep.
gain advancement will actually unlock,
I
and then
see-
it'll
I
let
see it
you
now.
do the things from there.
Thank
Just gonna
you.
go back, and I think I may have screwed this up.
I did it too. I screwed it up because I put the interdisciplinary ability
Yeah.
on my character sheet, and then it locked it out
Yeah.
when I tried to do it the proper way. So you have to
Oh.
uncheck it.
Yeah, so that's
first,
that
and
is what
then-
I. This is exactly what I'm doing now. Like I'm having the exact same thing. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I'm interested to see what happens.
This is exciting.
Yeah,
Mhm.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
see you
2-week
guys
break.
on September 7th.
damage.
I wasn't
Whoa.
sure if
September
this was
7th.
gonna
It's a long way away.
go. Well,
Huh.
I guess if we didn't take a 2-week break, it wouldn't have gone into September. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
This is episode 7, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. You originally said 8 episodes, I think. It was 6 or 8, right?
Yeah, I think I said like 6 to 8, not being sure
Yeah.
what would happen. But
So we're actually doing
pretty much
good.
right on track. I did pretty good this time, unlike the
Nice.
last time.
Finale? No.
For
Finale?
pacing. Finale?
No.
No.
Finale?
No. Finale? No.
Let's
I
just
know, I
keep
literally put-
pushing that.
The first time you said that, I put finale in the title
I remember.
with a big
yeah.
exclamation point, and then I had to go back and I put it as a question mark. And then the next time I just put it as a question mark and I just left it there, and then had to correct the very last one as a exclamation point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
All right, guys. I'll see you
Alrighty.
later. And I'll be doing stuff in Discord, obviously. So
Yeah.
I'm always around. So, all
For sure.
right. See you guys.
Bye guys. Thanks for
Bye.
hanging out.
Bye.
Take care,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Bye.
Hey. Oh yeah. No hair left. Great. How you doing? Yeah? Are you sure? Yeah. Looks great on you.